Today's about a couple of things. One, I know a lot of you guys are excited about finishing up your 8th grade years, and that's excellent. I hope you all finish it very strong. I, for one, am excited about getting you here. We have an amazing senior class that will be walking out our doors in about 3 weeks, and you guys are going to step into their shoes. You've probably seen them on the news a little bit this year, doing a number of things to help others. This school can be an amazing place for you. This school can also be a very scary place for some of you. And what we're going to try to do today is set the tone for creating a roadmap for you to be successful here. If you come here with the right attitude, and if you open yourself up to the many opportunities that this place can provide for you, you will absolutely love it. All right, so we're going to start with just a little video that was shot this year about Neenah High School, about some of the opportunities, and then we'll follow up with some conversations. So if you bear with me for just a second.
Over the past year, I had the privilege to work with leaders from across the state representing the WIAA, the Athletic Directors Association, the Principals Association, Superintendents Association, Rotary, and Optimist. To honor schools for what they were doing not only on the field, but off the field, celebrating their accomplishments in the arts, in academics, lowering the achievement gap, and the list goes on. Portfolios vying for this prestigious award from around the state poured into our office, and on February 4th, leaders representing all of these organizations came together to select 6 regional recipients of the award, each recipient representing their region.
Representing Region 1, Webster School District, Region 2, Lakeland Union High School, Region 4, Hamilton High School, Region 5, Broadhead High School, and Region 6, Adams Friendship High School. Our middle school recipients, runner-up, Bayview Middle School, and our state recipient, Menominee St. Mary's School.
So today, we're coming into the auditorium for a second to take a moment and do something we don't do enough in the school environment. Stepping back and recognizing the quality work that is being done at Neenah High School, both in the classroom, on the stage, on our fields, and all over the place. We truly do have a remarkable high school, and it starts with all of you. So, students, thank you.
The award that you, Neenah High School, will be presented with today and honored with this morning exudes our Neenah with pride. I just want to congratulate you. Thank you. Job well done. Give yourselves a round of applause.
It is with great honor that I, on behalf of the WASC, WIAA, WADA, Rotary, and ALSA, present Neenah High School and the entire Neenah community with the spirit of excellence award.
We've talked a lot this year about establishing a climate where school should be fun. School should be a place for kids to really grow and blossom. And we talk a lot here and remind the kids all the time about leaving a legacy. Like, this isn't just about you. It's about, setting the tone for the underclassmen, or raising the bar so that we're always trying to get better. And we have a really caring staff.
The staff at Neenah High School are amazing. They create a great environment for students to learn and prosper. And there's so many staff members that put in more time than they need to help the students succeed.
The uniqueness with Neenah being one high school for a decent-sized community is that this is kind of the meeting place for parents, for the community in general. So it's important that we as a staff and our students set a tone that the community can get behind.
The students at Neenah High School are amazing. They create an experience that I haven't seen anywhere else in the state. Personally, I moved here in my junior year of high school from Wisconsin Rapids to Neenah High School, and it's been quite the experience. I've never seen this much talent and depth of ability and just pure ability to do things that other people can't at Neenah High School. They have the ability to, whether it's sing an amazing show up here on our bigger stage, or Adam Pullman going out and scoring 20 points and 10 assists, Haley Barnes winning 30 kills. It's just something that you don't see anywhere else in the state. The school spirit at Neenah High School is again something that's very different from anywhere else in the state. We have a unique ability to transform events into experiences. We don't just allow something to stay within itself. We create something more out of every event, doing the bananas cheer at a basketball game, or just anything that really creates more of an experience from something that could otherwise just be another mark on a timeline.
All right, so the bar is set high, and I see 8th graders right now struggling to just sit, and that's a problem, because we have a high bar around here. We expect really mature students. We expect that you're going to enjoy school. That's on us. We're going to create opportunities where learning is fun, where if you're interested in cooking, or you're interested in working on a car, or you're interested in becoming a literal rocket scientist someday, that we have classes that can challenge you. But it starts with you. Because like we mentioned in that video, this becomes sort of the meeting place for our community. So our bar's set high for how you act when you're in our building. I hope you'll see as you kind of walk through the halls on our tour, the level of respect that our students show for you and that you show for our students. We have 2 AP tests going on today. So we're going to ask that you're on your best behavior walking through our halls to kind of get a sense for the building. Great things happen here for kids who allow it to happen for them. So we're going to talk about some of the opportunities both in the classroom and beyond. But I think as you take a look around here to start, this auditorium is a pretty amazing place. Our 6th graders are on the stage tonight. And you guys didn't get that chance, did you, as 6th graders? Our 6th graders will be on the stage tonight. You guys all get a chance. Many of you in choir have been on the stage before. There'll be numerous opportunities to get up on the stage and perform for some of you. You'll walk into the field house. As you drive around our numerous fields, there's a platform for all of you to do something amazing, whether it's in the classroom or somewhere else, and we hope you take advantage of it. I'm going to introduce right now Mr. Nate Warner. He's our activities director, and he's going to talk about some of the extracurricular responsibilities. Can you just give him a nice warm welcome?
Excellent. Well, like Mr. Wunderlich said, my name is Mr. Warner, and I'm the activities director here at Neenah High School. Basically what that means is that it's my job to coordinate all of the extracurricular or outside of the classroom activities that take place. So I'm in charge of all the clubs and all the sports that take place here at Neenah. And one of the things that really drew me to this job, because I'm actually only in my first year, so I'm learning a lot about Neenah High School and the Neenah Joint School District this year. One of the things that attracted me to this job is the sheer amount of opportunities that you're going to have to get involved here at Neenah High School. It's amazing. We have over 40 clubs, right, that you can join. Right? Show of hands, how many like to play video games? I figured a fair amount, right? We actually have a gaming club here. Several Saturdays out of the year, you get to come hang out with your friends here at school all day and play video games. And I will just say that I've witnessed a few of these, and our nutrition policy was probably broken a little bit. There was probably more pizza and Mountain Dew than I've ever seen in one area at one time. So, and that's just one club. I mean, there's tons of opportunities. Pretty much anything that you have interest in, we have a club for. And if there's something else, you can always come to my office, and we can talk about how we can get your club started. Right? So there's a lot of opportunities here. Right? And one of the great things, besides being able to get involved, meet new friends, do stuff, you get a chance to give back to our community. And that's another thing that I've been very impressed with so far here at Neenah, is the amount of clubs who give back. Right? That you saw in the video a little bit. Right? The amount of opportunities that students have. And I know some of you already do this. Right? But Neenah High School is going to provide you more opportunities to give back to your community. On the first day of school, when you get here, very first day, we're going to have an activity fair, right? Outside of the cafeteria. We'll have all of our clubs and sports represented, and you can walk around and learn a little bit more about what we can do, or how you can get involved, and you can sign up. That doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% committed to joining that club, but at least you showing some interest. And then that club advisor can contact you, and then you can make a decision as to whether or not you want to that club, or maybe it's something that you want to do, maybe do something else, right? So remember that very first day we're going to have that activity fair that will give you an opportunity. Topic clubs, we offer 22 varsity sports and 3 club sports here, right? And if you know anything about Neenah, which you do, we've been pretty successful, right? We're pretty good at what we do here, but what makes us more proud than our success on the court or on the fields is, again, that our students that are involved in sports are also part of that Neenah with Pride attitude. And you saw some of the things on the video that they also give back to their community as well. And again, you're going to have that opportunity for the next 4 years to get involved, right? Again, sports isn't your thing. We've got lots of other opportunities as well. All right, so again, I just encourage you to get involved as much as you possibly can. You're not gonna regret those decisions. You can meet new people, and your future best friend might be waiting out there, right, that you haven't met yet, right, because you didn't get involved in some of these clubs. So think about that, right? Numerous studies have shown also that getting involved, there's a big link to doing better in the classroom, right? So a lot of that stuff is tied together. The more involved you are, the better chance you have to do to be successful, right? Which is the whole point of getting you through Neenah High School. So thanks, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we can't wait to see you in the fall. Thank you.
Launchers, can you hear back there? Are we loud enough? Do you need a mic? We're good. All right. Just to piggyback on that a little bit, we ask our seniors as they exit to kind of fill out a few surveys to talk about their experience at Neenah High School. And I've had the opportunity this year with it being my first year. Did I introduce myself at the beginning? I was just thinking of that. I assume you guys all know. My name is Brian Wunderlich. I'm the principal here at Neenah High School. I know we have some people who maybe don't know me. This is my first year here. And we had the opportunity to talk to a number of our seniors about their experiences here. Without a question, one of the biggest things that came out of those surveys was the fact that they regretted not doing more. And what came through was, I didn't go out for this sport because I didn't know if I'd make it. Or I didn't know what this club was until my junior year. I wish I would have been exposed to it as a freshman. I was nervous about going out for show choir because I didn't want to get cut. I made it. It was the best thing that I ever did. So my advice to you right now is, there's all of those activities, and that's not even close to everything that's done here. But you will truly regret not taking a chance as a freshman next year, not kind of pushing yourself, not experiencing the various things that can be done here if you get in your own way. So it starts by you taking that chance, going out for that activity or sport. And you know what? I'd be lying to say everything you do here will be a success. But that was the other thing that came from kids. Like, you know what? I always thought I was going to be a soccer player, and I found out here I don't love soccer. But wow, I'm pretty talented on stage. I didn't know that when I came here as a 9th grader. So let's take advantage of our opportunities. I think that is probably one of the things that I'm most proud of at our school. Every kid has an opportunity to do something beyond the classroom. Second thing that I'm incredibly proud of is our rich curriculum. I know you guys had meetings in January, and you had a chance to make your course choices for your freshman year. And to be totally honest, your freshman year is kind of locked up. By the time you take seminar, which is incredibly important, and you take your 4 core classes, and maybe you take health, and maybe you take wellness, there's not a lot of wiggle room for a lot of maybe the classes that you have a special interest in. That's okay, because that gives you a year to kind of get everything under your belt. But we do have a very rich curriculum. So when you walk around today, I hope you get a little bit of an exposure. I know you have amazing art teachers in your current buildings, but I think if you walk into our art classrooms, you'll see that there's everything from painting, pencil sketching, to jewelry making, to metal cutting, to designing something on paper, and then working with our culinary cooking classes and putting it on a cake. They just did these amazing cakes. art classes working with culinary kids. So finding your passion. How many of you guys like to work on things? Hands-on, get after things. All right. Technology and engineering. When you get down all the way to the far south end, practically Oshkosh of Neenah High School, you walk into our, for lack of a better term, our garage. And you'll see cars up on the list. Our kids fixing cars. Then you walk a little bit further and you'll see our welding lab. You put on the welding helmet and build stuff. Further down that hallway as you come back towards the high school, the projects, the engineering projects. These kids built robots this year that they competed with, the Vex Robotics team. They started with like these robots that I could make. I'm like, ew. By the end, if there's still some built down there, they're like borderline transformers. I worry about them at night that they're gonna transform into me. I'm kidding. But these amazing things that they build, creativity and a chance for you to really kind of do some hands-on learning. Photography, business opportunities. We just had a bunch of kids for DECA competition, travel down to Atlanta and compete against kids from all over the country. One of several opportunities. So, some of you who have known me since 6th grade are gonna probably be sick of this word, but this is probably my favorite word in the vocabulary. Curiosity. If you're curious, your education out here will be amazing. And I cannot stress this point enough. You have huge shoes to fill. This senior class has raised the bar. They won the Spirit of Excellence Award for the entire state. They filled out an 82-page document of just things that kids do around here to go above and beyond. And that was like, they whipped it together in a week. They were kind of the typical high school kids, like, oh, I think we'll enter this award. So that was off kind of the top of their head, 82 pages worth of things that our kids do beyond the classroom or in the classroom to help others that set us above. You guys are stepping into that. So the bar has been raised, and that's great. Because I hope in 4 years when we're talking about you guys walking across the stage at Neenah High School, there'll be another freshman class coming in, and I'll say, you know what? The bar has continued to be raised, and you guys will leave a legacy like this class has. That's my expectation for you. Here's what we'd like to do today, though. That's a lot of me talking about expectations. How about the questions that you actually have? Why don't we turn it over to the launch leaders for a minute or two? And the launch leaders have visited you yesterday, correct? Many of you. You submitted some questions, and they're going to do a little question and answer period with all of you to answer some of the questions that you have yesterday.
I know launch is going to get ready to go here, but I want to make a couple other introductions real quick here. We have some other high school people I want you to meet. Starting on the end, Mrs. Bauman in guidance, Mrs. Torres, Mrs. Altacruz, and Mr. Fleming, one of our other associate principals. They have some meetings coming up, but name and face recognition is part of building that comfort and familiarity and using those resources that will be available to you next year. So we appreciate them being here.
All right, hello, future freshmen. We are some launch leaders from the amazing group of launch, and we just have a couple question and answers to try to better inform you about your experiences you're going to have here as freshmen and continue on your whole year of high school. I am Aaron Kubiak. I am a junior, going to be a senior next year.
I'm Brianna Frost. I'm a junior, going to be a senior next year also.
I'm Nicole Marquardt. I'm a sophomore, and I'm going to be a junior next year.
I'm Matt Kemper, and I'm going to be a junior next year. Here are some questions that you guys asked us, and then we just kind of put in a packet, and we're going to answer here now. So number 2, how long is passing time? Passing time here is 8 minutes. 8 minutes is more than enough time to talk to friends, your girlfriend, it's your boyfriend. Just don't be late to class. It's more than enough time to get to your class. Sometimes you're at the far end of the other high school, Conant to Armstrong. You'll have to book it, but you should be able to make it. What if I get lost? People here are really, really mean. They will not tell you where to go. No, I'm kidding. You can ask about anyone here. I'd say anyone in the hallway, teachers, janitors, lunch ladies. You could ask lunch leaders up here. You'll see us on the first day. We have our lunch shirts on, so we'll be easy to spot. You could ask anyone. Anyone will tell you where to go. They understand. High school's pretty big.
Why don't you talk about the numbering just to sort of help them with 100, 300, 400, 500?
Okay. Alright, now I gotta refresh my mind now. Alright, so in the link area, so just think about one big hallway, it's the white hallway. That's all 300s, if I'm right.
Correct.
Yep, alright. Then you go, so we'll start at Armstrong. Armstrong, it is 100s and 200s. 200s are upstairs, and 100s are downstairs. There's the choir hall, which is over here kind of. That's 160s, and then the tech wing is about 115 through 120-ish. And then there's some auditoriums, not auditoriums. There's some speaker rooms that are like 144 and 128. Don't ask me how I know all this stuff, because I'm a health runner, so I know almost every room. Conant, then it is 400s in the downstairs, and then upstairs it's 500s. So that kind of is an easier layout. No, it's not 100 through 500 every single class.
Just to simplify a little bit, because Matt's been here so long that it's second nature to him. Armstrong is the building we're currently in. This used to be a separate building. And then Conant is going to be on the north end of our campus. So the link is the hallway in between. There's classrooms in it. This building, Armstrong, the field house, the auditorium, the technology wing, that is 100s on the first floor, and bear with me, what do you think the upstairs would be? Right group, very good. The hallway that links us, the link, what number would be logical then for those buildings? 300s, very good, you're right. We get all the way down to Conant, first floor of Conant, what would make sense? 400s, and upstairs, you guys got it. Very good, Matt. You did better than I thought.
Okay, some other questions you have. What if I'm late to class? Most teachers will be understanding for the first weeks. And if you're less than 10 minutes late, you'll get a tardy. And if you're more than 10 minutes late, it'll be an absence and your parents will get notified by call or in email. But just make sure you get a pass if you're late by another teacher. And what do I do if I'm sick or have an appointment and can't make it to school? Make sure you have a parent call and they'll excuse you for how long you'll be gone. But if they don't call, it'll be unexcused, and if that, you might get a detention or something. And can I go out for lunch? Freshman or sophomore cannot go out for lunch, but once you're a junior or senior, you will be able to.
All right, just a couple more lunch questions. Lunch is going to be 30 minutes long. It's going to be broken up into 3 separate periods, A, B, and C. If you're taking freshman seminar, which most of you will be, you're going to be taking B lunch, which is in the middle. So you're going to have freshman seminar, go to lunch, and go back to freshman seminar. And that's going to be with all of the launch leaders and all of the other people taking freshman seminar. So if you try to skip out of freshman seminar, you're going to be in lunch with a bunch of upperclassmen you don't know. So it's a really good reason to take seminar. And the lunch food, people always ask about that. I guess there's even more choices than Shattuck. From elementary school, you got to middle school, you had like lots more options. There's different, like, make your own subs, sandwich, salad, panini, and lots of other different entrees, I guess.
The next question is, what is the dress code? It's basically the same as Shattuck. Boys, have your pants pulled up. We don't like to see underwear here. Make sure your shorts and skirts, girls, are long enough. And just cover your shoulders, no tank tops. Basically just look respectful. You guys don't know how to look respectful, so yeah. If you break the dress code, you'll have to change. Don't wear hats in the building. We kind of went over the clubs and activities that we have here, and how do you sign up for them? Just talk to someone about it. You can go to Mr. Werner and he'll get you more information about it. And let's see, do I need a physical to play sports? Yes, you will need a physical and everything, the doctor stuff. Yeah, it goes by 2 years, so every 2 years you need one. Let's see. And what is the honor code when it comes to athletics? You have to sign a pledge to remain drug and alcohol free, and the code also requires to be a good citizen and follow the rules, like no cheating, no stealing, stuff like that. Basically, just be respectful, and if you violate the policy, you won't be able to play anymore. So, oh, and there's a code meeting in the spring, so you'll have to go to that if you want to be involved in any athletics.
What do I do if I need help in class that I'm struggling with? I think this is a big question for all of us when we come into high school. I remember this being one for me. What if classes are super hard compared to 8th grade, and I don't know what I'm doing? Teachers are more than willing to help. If you make the time and effort to help act like you want to do the schoolwork and get better, they will help you out. They'll meet you. You have time in the CRC, they will be in there in the morning. ARC, you could also, that's where your tests are. But teachers, if you need to talk to them a little bit after class, or if you need to see them before or after school and say, hey, I don't get what I'm doing on this math test, or I don't know what's going on in this section, they'll be more than willing to help you out. If you also don't feel comfortable talking to a teacher, you can talk to students or launch leaders, or you can talk to your seminar teacher, because they're a teacher as well. So depending on what teacher they are, they might be able to help you out a little bit more. What if I don't know anybody in my classes? I find that really hard to believe. If you don't know anybody in your classes, get to know people. Get outside your box. I mean, you have 4 years with the rest of these kids, and why not meet them? I mean, you'll meet a lot of great people here at NHS. Not only in your grade, so let's say you're in health, first semester, but you don't know any of the seniors, juniors, or sophomores. Get outside your box. Talk to them a little bit, and they'll be, you think that they're not going to be friendly towards you, but I bet they will. Here's, can I start my own group or club at NHS? If you got the idea, bring it to the counselors or bring it to a teacher, be like, hey, I had this great idea to start this food competition. Do you think you can help me out? Teacher might be like, no, that's really stupid. Or the teacher would be like, hey, yeah, I can help you out with that. If you have the idea, talk to friends, see if you can get groups started, and I bet you anything, if you have the drive to do it, you'll be able to do it.
Another question you had is, do we have to take swimming? And yeah, yes you do. It's a 4-week portion of a 5 class, so you'll take either swimming one, yeah, it's freshman year, and you'll take standard swimming and advanced swimming. Yeah. And how does freshman seminar work? You get half credit for the class and meet every day during 5th mod. It helps you transition into the high school, and it's a fun way to make friends. You get actually a lot of study time after we teach the lessons, and the lunch leaders and your teacher, they're really cool. We get to make connections with you. We'll see you in the hall. And it's like a homeroom in the middle of the day, but with lessons and credit. The lessons aren't boring either. We actually do activities, and it's really fun.
All right, another question you guys had is locker issues. It's basically the same as middle school. Make sure you guys, if you're not good at remembering, or for the first week or so, write down your combination. However, I think you guys are allowed to bring your backpacks in middle school now, but in high school, basically no one uses their locker unless you have lots of textbooks you want to keep and get them during lunch. But if you have any questions about that, you can go see Mrs. Coons in the Conan office. Yeah, you guys don't have a lot of time to stop in between classes, so get before after seminar, we'll be lenient with you. And everyone is, if you go see Mrs. Coons in the Conan office, you'll see your tour. She has a whole list of all the locker numbers. Another thing is, do seniors really paddle with freshmen or haze them? Yes, usually it's pretty bad. No, I'm kidding, don't worry. It's you guys hear all the time, like TV shows and stuff, oh, the freshmen always get paddled or hazed. Not at Neenah, I assure you. It is very good environment here. The bullying is strict, that you cannot do it. There's teachers watching the hallways. I challenge you guys, go through in the tour, count how many security cameras are there. There's at least 100 more that got installed this year. Multiple cameras, views, so look for those.
Alright, let's see, what if I'm struggling with things and just need someone to talk to? Our guidance counselors are amazing here, so you guys can go in there, schedule an appointment whenever you need to. You can also talk to your launch leaders. I know personally, last year I had some really good connections with some of my students, and like we texted, they called me if they needed something. There's so many people here that can help you out. And can I bring my iPad, laptop, and other electronic items? You can bring them if you would like. And okay. You will have a laptop here that you'll get next year. Just protect your items and like don't just be like, oh yeah, I have my iPad here, because that could end not well. And you do not have the right to use like your phones and electronics in class just during passing time unless your teacher allows you to. So
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Alright, so just real quick in closing, a few things. One, I know that regardless of what school you're coming from, whether it be Shattuck, whether it be one of the other area schools, you're in a great school right now. You, if you've taken advantage of the opportunities that have been put in front of you, are going to be very well prepared to be successful here. It's a little bit bigger, but everything else runs exactly or very similar to your experiences at your previous school. Today, really take a look into the classrooms. I think what you'll see is nothing drastically different than what you're used to. Kids dressed about the same, a little bit older. They care about you guys being successful. So today is about you guys getting your feet wet a little bit and hopefully walking out of here with like, I can handle that. There'll be opportunities in the summer to be here, take advantage of them. Registration week, walk your schedule, do all those things. Been a very good audience, most of you.